A little special New Year's broadcast of the hub and some of the stuff that Speedray and I are working on. As you can see down below, if you saw the video earlier today, it was released. Got into this. I apologize for that video. It was really late. We'd worked all day on this. And Speedray originally had all of this done and complete, except I had to extend it now a little bit because these two sides didn't match up and my OCD was kicking in. So now it's matched up. And then he had all this covered. He had it all. He had a layer of the black concrete and then a layer of grass on top of it. However, well, let's just get into this. We got time. I don't know why I try to rush things. He put in all the pods, or the escape pods down here. We haven't finished the bottom of the space shuttle yet. Let me just show you this real quick. He's got a little landing area in here, a little entrance area. And he did this, and apparently him and I didn't communicate. We were building this, and we didn't really communicate other than typing and leaving each other notes. We didn't party chat or anything like that via the PS4. So I think we fell off the wrong page a little bit as far as, well, there's no cockpit. So we didn't do that. I originally wanted this 2 steps down. I think he thought I wanted the floor there, so he did this. This isn't bad though. I like this. But I don't think we're going to do the cockpit or anything like that, or double layer it like I was talking about doing. And this just wraps around to the other side for another platform. So I may add 2 drop points for the ship or something. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do there. But what we're going to do today is I've moved the darkness to even on the other side. Because remember, this middle of the ship is absolute 0. If I can get my coordinates on here, I probably can't. Probably shouldn't even try, but that's close enough. There's absolute 0. So whenever I go this way, whatever the darkness was on this side, which should be 56, or 55, excuse me, 56 is the wall, it should be negative 56 on this side. So as you can see, I had to move the darkness back to hit that negative 56, just like that. So now as far as the front and the back goes, gonna have to play with that a little bit, find out what's going on. But today, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on probably moving some of these pods. Depends. I don't really plan on doing a long broadcast because it's already an hour late because I had to dig out the top and push this back. So I'm an hour late doing this. But we're probably not going to work on the bottom and the front. We may or may not move some of these pods around because they're all clustered down here. And the main thing is to be able to see as you descend down from the other smaller ship. You'll actually descend down with slow falling effect, and you'll be able to see, like out here, you'll see in the distance some of the escape pods all around the ship, not just underneath the ship. But that's just going to give players a different perspective or a different view of the mothership and the escape pods, and it's going to make it feel more as you're falling through the darkness that you're, or we'll just say space for now, just so you can visualize that it's an area that is occupied. And okay, so let's go ahead and figure this out. I want to figure out the height to where we're going to fall at. We'll end up falling right. That's a 4x4. It's not going to matter. Let's go right there. And let's just figure out our height. Dun dun. And anyway, there's good. I want a good drop. That might be good enough. Because over here, guys, this is all going to be covered up with some mountain range. And what I want is a snow top mountain above these clouds, because the very beginning of the game is actually going to be right on the other side of here. That will be blocked in by mountains. You'll never be able to see it when you're in the actual game. Not going to get too much into that. It's going to be something simple that you start with, and you get teleported from your comfort zone wherever, in a Minecraft world, and you get suddenly zapped up into a ship, not a spaceship, but a ship. And that ship is going to be the Hall of Knowledge, which is going to be above this ship, but it may or may not extend this way, because it'd be nice to be able to see this ship a little bit through the Hall of Knowledge and all the other spaceships that's going on, or spaceships. There I go. See, I'm the one that said it that time. Silly me. So yeah, we'll work on something like that. So this might be a good distance. I really, really would have liked, and you have to bear in mind that, like I said before, in I think my last video, I said that this is being done in realms now. So the render distance is really kind of makes it look a little but on your world or whatever you set your render distance to the highest, it'll be all dark. It'll be all black. You won't have this. So I have to kind of work around that. But I guess this will be a good distance to fall. Let me. What do I want to do? I want to put. Let's put. Slowness falling. There we go. I got it in my inventory. So it's going to be an effect on the lines of this. You'll descend down. You'll be able to look around, and oh, there's Speedray. What's going on, Speedray? And see, Speedray, if you watch, you can kind of understand what I'm doing when I'm talking about this descending from another ship up here. And I'm wondering if I can adjust the slow falling effect, so you fall just a tad bit slower. That way, it gives you a little bit more time to kind of look around. And I'll put a ship right here, and you'll pass by a ship if you're looking around as you descend down to the mothership. And there'll be a ship up there, just ships. Oops, that's me falling all the way down. And then we won't have this cluster of ships down here. The ships will actually be, some will be below it, many will be above it. There'll be one to show off the thrusters back here, because I'm really liking the thrusters. So there'll be one here. I may dig out this wall a little bit to put a ship in here, but you'll be able to see the ship from other areas as well. But again, a little bit further back. But we'll just play with it. I think what we'll do is do the darkness the last piece, because it gets kind of confusing when it's all darkness around here. So, all right, let me get started on this. I wonder if Speedray's actually going to jump in. That's what I wonder. He hasn't jumped in. He's got some notes over here. Do we have some more notes? What do we have? Next steps. Terraform, hide all the darkness with mountains, land. That's what we're... not doing the mountains today, just the darkness and the ships and the descent. And then we have another mothership up there that we'll work on. Not another mothership. Don't listen to me. Another ship up there. The Hall of Knowledge. Pay Speedray. Oh, I already read that because I put... No. He's a great builder, though. Gotta give him credit for it. All right, let's... there you go. You got paid. So we can go ahead and get rid of this. I read the message. We know what we're doing here. So can we actually see in here? Did he block this out? He did. He blocked it out. Okay. Perhaps we should light this up somehow. We'll come back to it. We'll have to get rid of this ship because this will come down somewhere like this. We don't know. I checked this out last night in VR. I had some company over, and I was showing the game, and a buddy of mine, he wanted to see it. So I hadn't looked at this part of the game in VR yet, because I've already done this part of the game in the original that I didn't show you, because it it doesn't have the darkness. But it looked really good. And then I showed my buddy last night in VR. We went around this whole thing, and it looks absolutely amazing because Speedray had already done the darkness. So I was able to show that off. The thrusters were unbelievable in VR. And this whole section down here, it was a little clustered, but being in the ships, what ship was it? I think, and here I am wasting time getting nothing done. I think it was the original ship here, looking out at it in VR. He's made this up to the Archangel. It was absolutely amazing, looking up at the thrusters and everything was in 3D. And then flying through here was just crazy good. Except, of course, for the cluster of the escape pods. Like I said, they're all in one section. And I think what we're doing, I don't think this is what we're doing. We're putting the ships in different areas, just depending on what class of character you picked. You get to see the ship from a different area. So this encourages, playing the game again as a different character, trying it. Keep in mind, like Speedray had a question. I couldn't tell him in here because he was going to here. Let's go right around here. And we'll go to the very first character, or the last character, depending how you look at it. The human. Now, the human, and you'll understand these in the books because the book will tell you exactly what these characters do. I have a little backstory on what realm they come from. Now, you'll understand more about the realms up in the Hall of Knowledge. It'll teach you the game there. Because when you first go through these stages of the game, where you're in the Hall of Knowledge, and when you come down to the hub to choose your character, this is where you're going to learn how to play the game, and that's it. After that, you get thrown right into the game until the end of the game. It's all up to you what you want to do, how you want to play. There's different ways you can play. Like I said, I would encourage, or I'd like to encourage people to get with their friends and play with this on multi servers or multi player servers and all that. And you can play it player versus player. You can do team co-op. So many different ways you can play this. And it's going to be a really long game, so you can save it, come back to it. It's not a mini game. Just keep that in mind. Anyway, what I was saying about the human was the human doesn't come with anything. So most of these characters that you see, like he's got the turtle helmet, he's got the trident, and then he's got the aqua or the cyan pants. You're not going to get that. I mean, reverse it. This is what you're going to get when you choose that character once you walk back here. But the human gets nothing. That's just a Steve character, kind of with the Steve colors. That means that is the hardest character to play. To play this game, it's human. You get no special effects other than regeneration for 60 seconds during the game when you start, because it just gets player versus player. Right when you start the game, you have 60 seconds to either get away from the players, and nobody can attack each other for 60 seconds, and then it's game on. Also, you can't be attacked by mobs. Or you can be attacked by mobs, but it's not going to hurt you. You'll regenerate. This is the hardest character to play with because you get no advantages. This is for somebody that's played the game before, probably, or somebody that really likes challenges because the game is set to hard anyway. So that's what the human's for. It's just going to be whoever your character is, So, I'm destroying stuff, not even realizing. Dopey me. That's what I do. But I know how to fix stuff. All right, so that's that. Speedray fixed some stuff. We had some redstone breaks, and he found them. So everything is actually tested, ready to go here. I think as soon as we finish the Hall of Knowledge and finish this off, we will be ready for testing on the game. And I will make a separate realm, and if you'd like an invite, you can just give us a holler. And let us know, and we'll invite you to, not to the building part, but I'll make a separate realm just for beta testing, just testing it out and seeing where we need to improve or where things aren't working properly. But let's go ahead. I think I found my distance here. I think that's a pretty good distance. What I think I'll do now is, it's pretty high up here. It's not too bad. You get a good view. What I think I'll do now is let's get ourselves a piston. I don't know why I work with it that small. Let's get ourselves a sticky piston, a button, a command block. I should have grabbed the command block when I was in there. Dopey me. I'll have to give myself a command block. So let me do that right now. And give, and I have it, it's not even preset in my, yeah, that's what I didn't want to do. And underscore. I'm going to make a tutorial. SpeedRay actually showed me something a few episodes back during a live stream about the light block, and we've come up with some ways to use it in here. And I'm going to make a tutorial and show you how to get it, because I didn't know how to do it until SpeedRay showed me. I had no idea about the light block. But I'll show you that, and I'll show you some different ways to use it. And there'll be a tutorial coming out probably within the next week. We'll see. All right, I'm going to be right here, so let's go ahead and we're going to stick in our sticky piston here. Right here. This is just for testing purposes. Stick that in there. Take that out there. Get rid of all this. And this will help us. There, I just rewatched everything up until now. What? What are you talking? Not all the episodes. No way. Are you talking about every single episode or just the live streams? There we go. Let's climb. Climb. Now, we don't have to make this a perfect rectangle that we have. We don't have to make it a perfect rectangle, all the way up and cover the whole thing. We'll be able to place our ships, and then we can make... No, I rewound back to the beginning of this stream. Oh, welcome back. So we don't have to make this a perfect triangle box. I'm going to put the ships in here in different areas. Well, I had to. And I had to extend the side. The side was short. This side was right up against that side of the ship. Remember? Because we were supposed to move it. See how? Yeah, so I had to make it so we can put some ships on that side as well. Where was I? So, yeah, we don't have to make it a perfect rectangle. I'm going to put in the ships, and we can actually downplay... make steps out of the black concrete. We don't have to make it perfect. Yeah, but it's not. Let's play with it first and see what it is. Because originally I wanted to go above the clouds with the ship, but I think I don't want to go too high, just so that the peak of part of the mountain is up here, and it would be somewhere where the ship is. And then everything else would taper down quite a bit from here. As long as we can see the ships and all that, see how I'm going at this angle. As long as we do that, I think we'll be fine. With the darkness I'm talking about. And then the mountain would do the same thing. And I see some good mountain ranges that we can, copy and paste in. What if? Go ahead. See, there's some cool little... I mean, this isn't a peak, it's very square, but it's something that we can still off of and then add to it. And it's fairly close to us. You can see how high this peak is already. We just have to add on to it. You made a volcano and you... hold on, let me see if I can... It's hard to read on my PlayStation. You made a volcano and you... fall into the volcano. No, because the ship's not in a volcano. No, let me write this down. because we can do something like that later on in a different way, without the ship, but we actually fall into a volcano. Because there's going to be a part of the game, Speed Race, since I got you, that imagine we're a little bit high up, almost at sky limit. There's going to be the heaven realm. The heaven realm, you're going to actually be able to look down at the dream realm, and so there'll be an area up here, somewhere way above the clouds. That's going to be the heaven realm, and that's going to be different layout. It's going to have all these like weird, not castle-like things, but just some peaks and buildings and stuff like that. And that's going to be the heaven realm. And like I said, it's going to be pretty big. That's going to be above everything. Without a bottom, of course, you can't climb up there. You have to actually get to heaven. But I was also thinking, quick question, if you have a specific area that you need to drop to get into the ship, are you going to make an invisible tube? Yeah. That way players can't drift off. Yeah, we'll make barrier blocks. Yeah, so that little area, let me get back over here. So yeah, when let me finish building this, and then we'll go through it. So when you drop down here from the other ship, there'll be some way. Yeah, you'll drop down basically. Oh, it's a ton. Yeah. It's gonna be quite a bit, but it's gonna be neat. Like I said, this is just the beginning of the game. Then we get into the maze. I really want to take a break from this after a little bit, because we don't need to finish this. I want to start working on the pit a little bit and then come back to this. That way we can start testing the game. But I don't like staying on things too long, because then it kind of gets repetitive and old. And you still have to finish the mazes. No, yeah, the mazes. I've only gotten what I got: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full maps of it, plus the catacombs and some the Valley of the Spider and stuff like that. Yeah, I plan on it being like 100 by 100 map area. So I've only got 5 maps done. So I'm way off of there. Plus there's going to be somewhere around 25 nether map fills too. And then we have the end to that, which is at the end of the game. That's going to be quite a big feat too. No, because I've already got the mazes. The mazes are actually pretty old, and I've got them already laid out on paper. I've got a notebook full of just the mazes connected together and how big it is. And it fills a whole notebook. How big is this notebook? 108 pages. So I can't really copy and paste and then make them meet up again. It'd be a little bit difficult. And besides, when you look at maps and you have maps in your hand, players will obviously start to go, wait a minute, that map looks like this map. It's just a little bit different, And it doesn't take me long to make maps at all. To make the layout. What takes me time, which you're really fast at, start calling you beast mode, is little areas inside. Okay, say you have the map area. Say this whole thing's a map area. I can do the maze, but inside that maze, I need like houses and resting areas and just scenic things that are inside a maze. So it's not all maze. It's things that you have to find inside the maze. Because you want to encourage players to explore the map itself. All right, let me finish this up. So yeah, okay, let me explain this. So you drop down from here. There'll be barrier blocks all around you. So you're just going to fall here, but you can look around as you fall. Like I said, there's going to be a shuttle somewhere here that you fall right by the shuttle, And then if you're looking up, you're looking at yourself falling away from the other ship, which the other ship is only going to be like a quarter of this size. It's just going to be like right there, And that's it. We don't have much more. This was the hardest part of this whole thing. And you and I did this in a day, basically, as far as the hard part goes, Or you mostly finished it in a day. So anyway, let me do this, and then I can already see that, the darkness can start way down there. Yeah, we don't have to bring it all the way up. You know what I mean? So let me go here. I don't want that. Jeez. This is just temporary anyway. Let's go here. We'll put in a button there. And we'll take this, drag this down. And let's get some redstone. Oh, I can't do it that way. What am I thinking? Duh. I need it like this. And drag it. Oops, come on now. Get in there. Get in there. Go like this. And I should be able to do it like that. Let's see. Make sure I can. Let's get ourselves a redstone torch because we need this piston permanently extended. So it's got a redstone signal. Okay, and we push this button. No, wait, did it do it? Yep, there we go. Alright, so that's working. Let's make a little cage area, just a temporary, just for us to test. So, jeez, nice smooth move. I'm just, there we go. So if I put my slowest, oh, you know what I need to do? This is what the command block was for. I'm so silly. Let's we'll put it right. I don't think I'll put it right here. There we go. And in this command block, we'll put give. No, sorry. Effect. App player. Let's go ahead and give us slow falling. And underscore. Hey, Speedray. Oh, I didn't know you left. Hey, Speedray, can you set slow falling any slower? You know what I mean? Is there a number? I don't think there is for slow falling. It'd be nice if there was. If we could actually set that. Okay. So let's go ahead and set that. And we will... Yeah, I didn't think so. It'd been nice if there was. All right, so we'll come in here. And what? We didn't set our number. I want... Let's think... Let's count. Let's do a little countdown here, guys. Okay. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, we'll do it for 16. Yeah. I'll do the 0 true. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. We'll have to deal with it. Alright, we're gonna say 16, 0, true. Alright, let's get rid of all this garbage. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Would you like me to join on mobile again? Why not? Come on in. Just you and I here tonight. It's a little late for everybody else. I know it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning for you. Let's see what we have. I'm going to test this out, but I need to... let's go ahead and remove. Gotta type this out. Effects. I think it's effects. Since my phone allows me to watch things I do other. can watch the minute on my screen while I play. Gotcha. Effects. I want to say effects. Let's see if... Oh, at player. Always forget that. Don't do that. Just do this. There we go. And okay, no, so I can hear you while I play. Copy that. Okay. Of course I did that wrong. Let's see what happens here. Got my slowness falling. Slow falling. I said, don't know why I get it. Okay, it's already blinking. I need to add a couple seconds onto this. I can see. Oh, I got that right. Perfect. I actually can take off a second. Because I want it to only last till you hit the ship. Little testing area here. So let's change our number in there. We're going to say, let's say 14. We're going to take off 2 seconds. Let's take off 2 seconds. So when you land on the ship, here we go. And you'll be able to see the other ships around here in full darkness. I'm already blinking. I may have taken off 1 second too soon. As long as you don't drop. Oh, perfect. Yep, that's exactly what we want. Okay, let's go ahead. And we can actually take one of our ships. Because down here, as you can see, we're all clustered with these ships. So we need to remove these littler ships. We still got to do the bottom of this. We need to yeah. So we can determine where our darkness is going to be as we're descending down to the ships. We also can put in our barrier blocks because we know this is going to be our height. This shouldn't change. I'm also thinking about, since you have talking to you, Speedray, since you have another landing platform down here, I'm thinking that maybe the ship will go this way and there's 2 different areas to drop in, because if you're multiplayers, you can actually drop in on this side of the ship or drop in on that side of the ship. So there's actually 2 points in. So, and then, of course, excuse me, I've got hiccups now. The mountain that covers us all up will, or we could put a volcano here, you know, an inaccessible volcano with lava flowing down it. That's erupted, that, because the actual game direction is that way, I want to say. Yeah, alright. So let's go ahead and let's get ourselves some barrier blocks. Let's go at give, at P, barrier. And that's right there, barrier, backspace, underscore, block. Like so. And, man, what did I do wrong there? Barrier block, give at P. What did I do wrong? What is wrong with me? Let's see, give at P. Let me try this again. Backspace, oops. Oh, it's just barrier, it's not block. Silly me, okay. There we go. So we want to put barrier block there. Going down is more difficult. Oh boy. Does not like me today. I don't care. I don't care. Click, 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 click. I apologize for my joystick. How far is that? Jeez, man. Okay, you know what? You know what? I don't care. I don't care. So I believe this is where you come down. So let's do it the opposite. There. Watch it be off by one. Oh, no, it's not. Good. Okay, so let's do it here as well. Here as well. And we need to do this one up a couple. Oops, come on now, be nice. So I should be able to get out of there with that barrier block, even with that one. Okay, cool. So these barrier blocks will keep the player nice and safe so that they don't drift off into the darkness. Because let's face it, it wouldn't be fun. There we go, and drop on in. There we go. Voila. And one more time. Never mind, it doesn't work anymore. YouTube disabled it. Ah, dirty YouTube. Dirty, dirty. There we go. Okay, now we have our blocked in area. Get rid of that. Push our button. Yep, now we're stuck in our little area. We'll be able to look around. I wish we could make it a little bit slower to give players more of an opportunity to really be able to admire the work that's being put into this. But I think it'll be fine. All right, so that area is done. We're good to go. I just want to... It's invisible now, so... All right, so we'll have... we'll put a ship somewhere here, so you float past it. You know, we can have ships out here. It kind of makes sense speed right now. Now you can have ships everywhere. You know, not just in one little clump down there. We'll have two, maybe two down there in the on the underbelly of it. At least one by the back by the thruster, just so you can admire the thruster, and then we'll have one right in front where you can admire the front of it. All right. So, oops, let's go to this side. So with that, let's go down here. I'm going to pick black concrete. That way we can begin to blend our darkness in. And this will be the other part of the ship. I really don't want to do too much of the darkness because it's going to be really hard to do the ship on top if we do too much of it. So let's take it and we'll say there's their ship. We'll say backside. This is where the other ship is. We will take it back, something like that. And we can taper this down, you know. It's not going to matter what we do here because you won't be able to see it. But you want to make sure you leave room to put other ships in. Like we can put a ship over here. And stuff like that. But yeah, we can do a volcano right here. Just, you know, just a volcano that's erupted. Nothing that you can interact with. But just it's a scenic thing. But you see I'm doing the darkness here. Speed rate, we don't have to do a perfect square. Just as long as we can fit things in here. You just want to make sure that when you drop down, when you put ships in, that it's all visible. See, I'm going down probably as far down as I want to go on that side, because I don't want to cut off the back of the ship there, and I want to be able to leave some room for some more escape pods. I'm not 100% sure how this is going to look. And there's Speedray. He's going to put me to shame. How fast he can do all this. It's taking me forever. Something along these lines. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go back up here and take a peek. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I didn't want all the ships clumped. I want ships everywhere. So especially when you fall from here, it's gonna feel really. It's gonna feel full. You probably can't hear me. Can you hear me, Speedray? You probably weren't able to hear me, so. Yeah, you're still gonna be faster than me. Speedray puts me to shame on his how fast he can do things. Big boy, I can hear you, big boy. That's funny. Don't start trolling me, man. Don't troll me. I got feelings. I got feelings. But if you look at the way this is, it doesn't have to be perfect, and it's going to help us with our mountain, because then we don't have to make our mountain so stupidly big. We can just make a mountain range. I'm at my height here, so something along these lines. See, and we're still underground here. We didn't have to go above ground. And figures I'd be off. Hey, Speedray, I don't know. I know that when you did the black concrete, you did it really fast. I don't know the code for the black. What is the code? Is it like 5 or what's the code? Put that back. I may want to. This should be at 75. Why is it not at 75? I thought I made everything. Concrete 15. Okay. This is concrete 15. I think what I was doing, I was trying to put in underscore in there. It wouldn't register. I mean, some of it we're going to have to do by hand because of the way it is. But if you can see the way I laid the concrete, it doesn't have to be perfect, you know? It just, not at all. It can be something like that. But as long as wherever you put in the ships, you know, well, wow, we're in the front here, so we got plenty of room to do it in the back, but here may have to be kind of square a little bit. Or no, this can actually go probably a little sharper. Because you're going to drop down right here. Yeah, see, as long as you put ships in front of the areas, there's Speedray right there. It should be good. That might be a little bit too sharp right here. Yeah, that might be a little bit too sharp. Yeah. But maybe we should put in the ships first and then do the darkness after the ships. That way we know exactly where it doesn't look silly where half the ship gets blacked out behind the blackness and then all of a sudden it pops up out of nowhere. Like I said, we could have a ship right here that you pass right by, you know, just pass right by it. Or more out so that when you're in that ship, you can look up at that ship and see this ship at the same time and all the other ships. It'd be kind of neat. Do 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 do. Let's see. We can probably fill all this in. Let's see what our direction here is. It is at 0. So 0. Negative 106. 0. 41. And oh, I should have my numbers punched up in here. Let's see. 4292. Yeah, here we go. Let's 106 0. We'll do 0 again. And we'll do 92. And we'll say it's going to be concrete. I don't even have it set. And 15. Let's see what happens. Oh, I fell underneath the world. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and go from here, which should be... Oh, come on now. Get with the program. We'll go here because I can do this whole thing. Negative 92. And skip all the way down here. Negative 92 to 80. I should have known that. So let's change these numbers in here. No, don't do that. Come on now. Don't do that either. Negative 92. Negative 92, and we want to do 80. Let's see if I can screw this up. There it is. Done. Alright, see we have the room on this side now. Probably be a shuttle somewhere stuck in the corner over here. Let's do it this way. Where are we at? We're at 106. 1. And negative 56. We'll go over here. And we'll say, let's just try to put this in line with this one. We'll say 80, 69, negative 56. So let's punch in these numbers. And we'll say, what do we say? Was it negative 106? It's got to be negative 106. Yeah, I didn't put my negative in there. 106. 156. 80. What do we say? 69. Negative 56. So negative 6, concrete. Let's see what happens. And what happened was exactly what was supposed to happen. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this area as well. We're going to say, 80, 69, negative 41, and go to the other side. And this is 80, 1, negative 55. Let's punch in these numbers. And 80. We need to back one. Negative 41. And 80 again, but this time 1. No, not 1. Let's go 69 again. I think I gotta sneeze. Negative 55. Concrete. And I stuck myself in the middle of it. Okay, cool. And one more side to fill. Yeah, the render distance on Realms is pathetic. I guess it's for lag purposes. So we're going 70, 69, negative 55, and the other side. The other side is negative 106, 70, no, 1, and negative 41. Why does that side say 70? So I guess it is. No, it's not 70, silly guy. It's negative 106. What is wrong with me? Don't answer that. Speed rate joined again. I must have got bumped out. And I think that's going to be right. Yeah, I think I got to sneeze. Hold on. It's coming. Right now, I'm just filling in this last little bit of the darkness here that around the edges, the bottom of the edge. And then probably move some ships. Put them in random areas all around, way up, you know. And then once we do that, we could probably fill the darkness. Where was I at? Negative 106, 69, negative 41. I guess I could just fill all this in now. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That's funny. What is wrong with me? Don't answer that. So negative 106. One button at a time. Oh, I'm just all over the place here. 106. 41. Negative 106. 06. Done. Speedo is trying to beat me. All right. So that's as far as it is right there. That is the square. And yeah, we can start placing ships in little pods. Let me see what I got here. This is the other side of this. Do a little step thing here. It's still not gonna make it. I'm gonna have to. How close am I? Still pretty far. Oh boy. Yep. I should be close now. Should be close. And I think two more. Dos mas. There we go. So something along those lines. think this is quite necessary, but give us as much room as possible. Because we want phantoms flying through here as well. I'll show you how we're going to do that. So when you actually fall into the ship, there'll be phantoms flying around in the air up here. They can't get you because you have the barrier blocks. So alright, so there we go. So when you fall down, yep, you have this big old area. So does this kind of make sense to you there, Speedray? If you come over to the drop point where the other ship's going to be, how we don't have to have it a square, you know. So when we do our mountain, you can kind of get a view of what our mountain's going to look like when you step back a little bit. The kind of general, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't have any words, but we can get our general shape of the ship, or the mountain. How big the mountain has to be. But keep in mind that there's going to be a ship above this, so the mountain's going to be a little bit taller. But we don't have to build a perfect ship. All we have to do is build a bottom of the ship kind of looking thing. I think I've done this a little bit too much because we're not going to be able to see the ship at this angle. Did I do that right? Or did I need to go one more? No, I did it right. There we go. Something along those little lines. Where's our drop point? It's right there. We don't want it to drop too much here. So I want to do sort of, kind of. The mountain's going to be a little bit taller because remember, the peak of it is going to cover up the other little ship right here. So there's going to be a little ship right here, so we need to we only need to make the bottom of the ship. The ship can be very square inside. It can be any shape we want, so we're going to leave a little bit of room to make the mountain, the peak of it above the clouds. The ship might actually go this way a little bit. That way it gives us room for the peak. We won't do the mountain until last, so I wouldn't worry about the mountain. I'm just kind of laying in how the darkness is going to go. If you want, Speedray, you can paste in some ships within the borders that I'm doing right now. Move some of the ships that we have. And it's not going to be like stepped like this, the mountain at least. It's just what I'm doing right now. Am I close there yet? Keep going. There we go. Come on now. This is actually lining up pretty decent. This part of the mountain will come down. Oh, almost like I planned that. Jeez. I didn't know. Almost like it, though. It's going to be like the Mount Everest of Dreams of Darkness. All right. So there we go. Something along these lines. It might taper down more this way, but we don't need to put the darkness, the mountain, you know what I mean? It'll taper down more. But yeah, we can put a spaceship or one of these escape pods right here. So we fly right by it. Be kind of neat. The other ship. Let me see. So let's say the other ship's bottom is right here. And the Hall of Knowledge is basically the lobby for the game. Part of the lobby, I guess. Something along these lines. Ooh, I don't want to make too small of a ship. I don't know, we'll have to play around with the size of the ship. Don't know yet. Copy that, man. Not a problem. I'm almost done anyway. I just wanted to stream just a little bit. I'm going to stream probably for another 11 minutes and then call it a day. And get the kids fed, and then later on make a video for tomorrow morning to come out. So I'll do a little bit more building off, or not off camera, but not while I'm streaming. I'll do it for the actual video, the daily video. I'm not sure how this is going to look. I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. But this is like the bottom of the ship. That's going to be up here. But I'm thinking about where you're standing. That'll be one entrance to that platform, or you can end up on this platform here. So I might have to. The ship will probably be about that big then. No, I can't. I got to get my kids fed. I got to get them. Going. So the ship may end up being this big. So I may end up changing this whole little thing I just did here and make it mirror the other side and just dip down. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a perfect box. It just has to be high enough for us to stick some more, like there'll be a ship here, a pod. You know what I mean? So when you're falling down, it just gives you more to look at, more eye candy. You know, you'll be falling down, there'll be ships everywhere. So, and then by doing that, it kind of gives us our layout of our mountain. What it's going to be a pretty big mountain. And then we'll just have to fill that in down, fill in the darkness. And it'll all be hidden by that mountain. And nobody will be the wiser that it's even here. Because when I play games, I like to go into creative and find out where do they did things and little secrets of. And a lot of times you'll go into games and find that they were working and intended something to be in the game, but they never put it in the game. And you'll find little stuff that was just laid out, big builds that never became anything for the game. But this could be a big part of the game. So you got your little escape pods down there, which looks kind of cool from up here. But like I said, we'll move them, and they'll be all in this area, like above the ship, everywhere. And it'll take care of this cluster that we have right here. Because the big reason I don't like this is because the ship looks like fish and a giant bug. There you go. fish and a giant bug. But the thing I'm not digging why when they're so close to the mothership, you can't tell what is what anymore. It's just a bunch of. I mean, they look just like the ship. So is that a part of the ship? You know. So we can have two. We can have like this one here that's docked, and the player spawns here, of course, and then goes to it. And then there could be another area here, maybe here, where it's facing this way. I don't know if we can. We may be able to change the door. You know what I mean? Just two ships down here, maybe one in the middle, flying, like it's taking off. But then the other 9 just randomly put in here. That'd be pretty neat. As you're falling through the darkness, you'll fall past them, and it'll be like more three-dimensional. Your structure block rotate. I'm not sure if we can rotate it enough to put the door. Yeah, never mind. You're spelling my spelling. I understood what you're talking about. Yeah, you can. Yeah, because yeah. Well, sometimes the game doesn't allow you to completely rotate it. Like it'll go from 0 degrees to 90 degrees, but then when you do 100 to 270 degrees, it still leaves you at 90 degrees. It's such a weird thing that the structure block does. Yeah, you mean repaste it. Gotcha. Yeah. If you go back and make two different, if you paste it in one direction, turn it, and then again copy it, yeah, you can actually, but that's kind of silly because they should do the 90 degrees and the 270 should be the complete rotation, but it doesn't. It only rotates the same. It's a weird thing. Yeah, you have to multiple paste it or copy it. And like I said, I'll probably end up coming in here, not changing this so much, this look, but changing this look. And it's really hard. And the reason it looks like this is because hiding the redstone without making it too bulky, this is what I came up with, So without making it too bulky. But I could change it to where these windows aren't here, so it allows. I really can't do much because redstone is right behind this. I really don't want to drag it out, but I can. I can taper it down. No, not that much. Oh well. Maybe. And I had an idea for this. I had a dream. Oh, now you have an idea. See, look, my dream is to have a dream. This doesn't look complete at all. This looks. Because this is the end of the ship. That's why. What's your idea? I'm listening. I got 5 minutes. What's your idea? What the heck happened here? Oh, never mind. That's the same on that side. But I think we're gonna taper this down nice. And I had an idea, and I can't remember what it was. How I wanted that to. I'll just build it. All right. Sounds like a plan. Yeah. Peter, what I'm gonna probably do tonight, in probably an hour, I'll record some. Is I think I'm gonna start in the pit. I think I'm gonna walk away from this. I'm gonna start in the pit, and I'll show you. Oh, I can't because I just filled that in. Okay. Now I'll show you since you're here. So the idea for the pit. Let me get to a good area. Okay, so kind of like this. Okay, what I want to do is take a map area, and I believe a map area is, don't quote me on this, 128 by 128 is a map area. So what I want to do is I'm going to start using the fill command, take it all out just like we did here, but on a perfect map. And then, you probably can't see what I'm showing you now because you're back in the room. Darn it. Oh, you'll rewatch this. You can watch the end of it to see what I was talking about. And we're going to have an area where down at the bottom is going to be the statue with the black dragon. And the key is to get down to the bottom. You won't know which area, which map area you need to go to. There'll be only one area that'll do it. And it's going to be a very, very complex maze because it's going to be a downward maze with ladders, with drops where you cannot return. I mean, you jump off the ladder, well, you can't get back out that way unless you have an ender pearl or something like that, and then you can ender pearl your way out of there. But it's going to be, yeah, so it's going to be a side view, and you're going to, have to navigate. I don't know how to make this. It's not going to look good, but this is going to be where your talent comes in with your little slabs and your pathways that you like to make. But you'll come down areas. There'll be ladders coming down. It'll all be decorated out. There'll be treasure chest. I'm not going to attempt to say that again. Treasure chest. And a lot of it may end up being through the darkness. We'll see, but I can't even make it look good. It looks good when it's natural, something like this. And it'll be all cut out, and it's going to be the pit, which will probably be more like a quarry. I probably butchered that word, but it's nothing new. And I'll show you the area that I'm going to start building. I'm going to start building that tonight. It's going to take a while. And it's going to be fairly close, not too far out. And there's going to be a couple of these in the maze. I plan on probably making one a 4x4 pit. I'm thinking about putting it right here. Right here. And these rivers will actually still flow into it as a waterfall down to the bottom of the pit. I'm just wondering if these dragons will be too close together. But this one is going to be super, super hard to get to. Not sure. I don't know if I want it in this area. I just don't want to this early. Whoops. Whoa, what happened? I know you didn't damage the redstone there. Yeah, you know what, Speed Ray, I like that better. I do. I like that better. Anything than this face is better, and that is 10 times better. Let me see. Let's see if me and Speed Ray can goof around on camera where we can actually show you where we work together to do something. Yep, I was about to do something along those lines, but not quite that. Let me get. There's not much to do because it's a solid. Go back to your original. I like the original. All right, just be careful of that redstone. See, now we got that shape again. Now we have a shape of something. I'm not liking that shape again with this in the middle. Go back to what you originally had. Can you hear me? Bueller. 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 That part's not bad. I can live with this. I want to see what you originally did with this. If you can't remember, then do it on this one. Oh, there he goes. He's gonna leave me with that. Gonna leave me with this. No. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. Just goofing around. on. He'll come in here and fix this. Ugh, there I go again with those eyes. Why I can't stop making eyes. Ugh. It's awful. Awful, awful. There you go. Now we got... Jeez, I just can't stop doing it. Uh, and see, man, I'm, this weird phase I'm going through. I just can't stop doing it. Oh, that's a half slab, so I can't do that. I'm gonna make eyes again. Yep, I knew it. Maybe just, I liked his original. I don't remember how he did it. Because he changed these out. Or no, he put that back. Yeah, whenever he gets back, he can redo that. I like the original one. Because it was just not this. Anything but this. You know, it's just when you get stuck in a build and you build something and you look at it and you go, no, that's not what I was trying to do. But as I was building it, I just continued to go. And I was like, I'll come back to that. Just even that, I mean, it's better than that over there. That's all right. That's fine. I kept talking anyway, and I was like, he'll rewatch this. He'll understand what I'm saying. But your original one, I really liked your original one. Because like I was saying, anything is better than that. Ugh. I can't stand that. It looks so hokey. Even if we switched this around as well, because to me it looks like condos. I like the way the bottom is, not here, but right here. I like how this was. It kind of gives you like a light vent, and this back here wasn't that bad. And these aren't bad either. It's just this with this, and this is a kind of a cool little thing we got going on here. But we have no redstone here. We can do whatever we want with these. You know, we already have this. This is kind of a cool little thing. But with it, this looks like houses, man. It's very strange. But yeah, that looks much better. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop live streaming there. I've had an audience, I think, of 3 this whole time for an hour and 18 minutes, which is very strange because my live streams are going down, but my videos are going up. I'm at 78 subscribers. I think I just broke a record. In the last 28 days, I've had 22 new subscribers. So I'm getting close to a subscriber a day, which is pretty darn good. I cannot complain. Let me go over some notes, keep you guys up to date. I'm getting a lot of comments from I don't know, from viewers. I don't know if they're just trying to get attention or what it is. Or to get people to go to their channel, which I don't care if you do that here. I'm not going to erase your comments for that. You can promote on here. I'm not going to say you can't. But yeah, just if you watch my videos or whatever, even if you're just trying to help me out, which I appreciate it, be sure to leave a like on the video as well, and give a comment. Just give a comment and a like, and what that's going to do, that's going to trigger the YouTube algorithm for me, which will make my videos more easy. People can find them a lot easier. Where are thou, Eden? Come here. I fixed it. Okay, I'm right here. I'm right next to you. Right here. Yes. Yes, let's go with that for now. Yes. Absolutely. And watch, he'll run around this whole damn thing and do it so fast. It's not even funny. What if we... No. No, no, no. Alright, I'm gonna quit goofing with this tonight, but this is what him and I do. We'll sit here and goof around with something, and man, we'll come up with some really cool stuff really, really fast. Ooh, so that block there was actually blocking that. Interesting. Yeah, Speedray, we gotta worry about blocking the redstone here. So, because if I put a block there, I will be blocking that. Let me see. Yeah, yeah, much better. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, yes. Very nice. We can live with that, but we can't live with this. See, I cannot put a stair that, what? Oh, because the stair's not blocking the signal. I forgot about that. Yes, the stair does not block the signal. And he left the room again. What else? Yeah, that looks awful. I can't even remember what I did here. Ugh. I don't even know what I'm doing, people. Oh, I'm screwing things up now. Yeah, see, I was about to get off. See, that's when your mind says that's enough. That's you got to start listening to your mind. Because I'm screwing things up now. Well, I'll leave it like that for now. It's just for now. And I'll let Speedray come in here and do his thing on this. Actually, no. No, I don't like what I did to it. But yeah, what you did to it, I like it. Yeah, okay. So let me go ahead and wrap this up. Like I said, guys, I'd appreciate it. Make sure, if I'm live streaming, give it a like, pop in, say hello. Don't be a stranger. Throw down some conversation with me and Speedray. And we'll answer any questions that you guys have. But yeah, like I said, we're really cooking along now. I went from I think it was 1.8 percentage of my videos being watched by subscribers, and I'm now at like 5.6, which is a big jump in the last 28 days. It's been a really good 28 days for us. Tomorrow, I'm not going to do a live stream, but tomorrow's video, if I do one tonight, doing the pit, it's tomorrow marks my 5th month on YouTube. Like I said, I have 78 subscribers, so we're off to a really good start. So I'll be sure to do a little shout out to the subscribers. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. I appreciate you stopping in, and hopefully within the next week or so, we'll have all this area done. At least for the darkness part, and we'll see where we're at and see about testing. Anyway, I'm getting long-winded again. Let me see how I can end my broadcast, and I'll end it. There it is. And guys,